on Thursday night, the Niners play the Seahawks. The Seahawks technically are in first place in the division. They're 3-2, but
Yeah.
they just lost yesterday to the Giants. And Daniel Jones absolutely lit them up. 109 quarterback rating, 2 touchdown passes, and no picks. What are you expecting in this game?
I don't know what to expect, honestly. The Seahawks do seem fraudulent to some degree. I don't really believe in them like their record may say. But so do the Niners. The Niners seem fraudulent at this point.
Yeah.
So it seems like two fraudulent teams, and we'll see what happens. But it would be a big boost for the 49ers to beat them because they have this Mike Macdonald guy. If they beat the Seahawks, they technically could be in the NFC West, first place in the NFC West, which is crazy. I believe that's the case. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. Mike Macdonald, as the Ravens defensive coordinator, lit Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy up. Brock Purdy threw 4 interceptions. So I don't know if the Giants have a formula for Mike Macdonald that the 49ers don't. We're going to find out Thursday. But last year when they went against him, that was Brock Purdy's worst game. So this would be a big boost. If they come out, Kyle Shanahan beats Mike Macdonald and the Seahawks. Brock Purdy looks good against those guys, and they're in first place in NFC West, and they're rolling again. That's entirely possible. NFC West in general right now looks like crap. So we'll see.
This feels like an extremely winnable game, even though it's on a short week on the road in Seattle. Like, I'm looking at Seattle. They beat Denver week 1. They had a rookie quarterback making his career debut. They beat the Patriots week 2 in overtime. They beat the Dolphins week 3. I mean, that's like having a bye week. They lost to the Lions by a lot, and they lost to the Giants by 2 scores. So I don't know that this team is good. I'm also looking at them like they have bizarre numbers. They lead the league in pass attempts, and they're 32nd in rushing attempts. The Seahawks.
Yeah.
I don't know who this team is, but that seems like the wrong way to go about it. I mean, Geno Smith's a good quarterback, but he's not that good. He's got the same issue that Brock has. He's not scoring in the red zone.
Well, this is a brand new thing. It's very hard to predict because for the Seahawks have a new head coach. They have a new offensive coordinator. The Niners have never faced this duo of coordinator, defense, offense before. We don't know what it's going to look like. Niners may be built to destroy this team, but they need to. I can tell you they need to, because if they don't, shit is going to hit the fan. Excuse my language.
Yeah, and if the Niners if the 2024 Niners show up, the one with the lack of identity or the wrong identity, what they'll do is they'll play good defense for a half, and then they won't close. And then all of a sudden, Geno Smith will get confident. It's like, oh, I've played like crap all game, but I'm only down 13, and we have 2 quarters left. And all of a sudden, the defense will start to wilt or get tired or start giving up the run. And then on offense, they're facing a coordinator who is new age. He brings pressure. He simulates pressure. He stresses the Niners out. The Niners do not do well against this time. They do well against the old Seattle scheme, which is what they use. The new Seattle scheme is these pressure things that like Minnesota's using and Arizona's using, and the Niners have struggled. So if they lose, it'll probably be the defense collapsing late and the Niners offense generally not doing well, and Brock Purdy turned the ball over.
Look, the Seattle Seahawks may not be as good defensively as the Ravens were, and they had that personnel that Mike Macdonald, or the Ravens, that Mike Macdonald was, orchestrating last year. But they're better than the Cardinals defense. Mm-hmm. And then the 49ers put up, 16 points against the offense? Mm-hmm. Against the Cardinals defense. The 30th ranked defense in the NFL, the Niners offense scored 16 points. That's not a good sign.
And they're not going to have Jake Moody. They're going to have some kicker off the street who may or may not make his kicks. Who knows?
It's not a good sign. And the Seahawks are a better defense than the Cardinals. They are a better defense than the Rams.
Yep.
And the 49ers lost to both of those teams. So who knows what's going to happen? But it's going to be very pivotal in this season. And then they got the Chiefs after that. And then Cowboys.
Yeah, and the Niners beat themselves. They find ways. If the game is somewhat close and they're up, they'll do the other team a favor. Let's pass. Let's let them hang around. Why would we just kill the clock, kick a field goal, win the game? No, they don't want to do that. So the question is, it doesn't even matter who they're playing anymore. They're not that good. They're not bullies. No one's scared of them. they're not going into any team and doing what Washington does, where they win like 40-10 or something. That's what the Niners used to do. They're just a team that is in tight games no matter who they play until late. And if the other team has a talented quarterback, the Niners could lose. Now, fortunately, I just don't think Geno's quite got it, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Geno's looks better than Brock this year from a statistical standpoint. I mean, that's just the truth. People are going to be mad that I said that. But right now, week 5, he looks better than Brock statistically. He's not – I'm not a Geno believer, but I'm just saying their defense is better than the Rams. Their defense is better than the Cardinals. Geno's playing better than Brock Purdy. That's just the truth. They got a better record than the 49ers. They're in first place in the NFC West. So until the 49ers can go in there and beat Seattle in Seattle this Thursday, that's the truth. They got to prove it. I'm tired of this like assumptions shit that we do with the 49ers. The assumptions are out the window. Go show me. Prove it on the field. Win the game. Don't blame it on luck if you lose. Go out and win the game.